Hello there. My name is Ahmed alkaabi, and today I will be talking about upward mobility and boomerang employees. Let's move forward with the interview. First, I would like to explain the trend of HR planning that I have selected today.
Can you please introduce the trend you have selected?
The trend I have selected to discuss today is upward mobility and boomerang employees. I can understand that the term seems difficult to understand. I would start with the concept of upward mobility. Upward mobility is promoting employees to better positions rather than hiring employees from outside. Upward mobility is a strategy to retain employees for the long term by giving them opportunities and better compensation. The boomerang employee is the one in which employees who leave the company for professional and personal reasons come back.
Why you have select this trend?
I selected this particular topic because of the increasing rate, especially after COVID 19. When I was researching the trends on the internet, various articles were based on upward mobility and boomerang employees. As per the article of Clots 223, around 4.5% of the new hires in companies are based on boomerang employees. The article also said that most of those employees who left in positive circumstances decide to come back to the company. The article of Jackson, on the other hand, identified that boomerang employees prove more loyal and committed to the company once they come back. In my observation, even employers are becoming more inclined towards gaining knowledge on the reasons employees left, which encourages them to remove the negative aspects.
What is the background on the trend and compare the resources?
An article by Jackson identified that around 86% of employers want to rehire the quitters. It is not new for employees to rejoin their previous employers after resigning. Various companies willingly give their business the offer to rejoin the company. However, after COVID 19, the trend reached the highest rate. Companies use the information of the previous employees from the employee data or the documents to rehire them. Companies sometimes take the help of current employees who are in contact with those who left the company pro- to send the proposal of rejoining. There is also a need of onboarding and hiring resources as new contracts are developed and so on. However, because employees already have some idea of the companies, it reduces the need to invest extensively in rehiring and onboarding.
Describe how that trend apply to HR planning and or selecting.
The human resource planning shall be based on the policies which encourage employees to return to the company. However, an article by COS 223 identified that nearly 40% of employees are open to returning to their company. However, around 80% said that their previous organization did not have any policy design in this regard. The article by the ADECO Group 223 explained that one of the reasons for employees to go back to their previous companies is work life balance. Therefore, it can be said that if employers want to have loyal employees with a high level of commitment, they need to establish strategies to offer better work life balance. The boomerang employee trend also increased in 222, and with that, inclusion, diversity, equity, and governance initiatives have become vital aspects of the human resource planning process. The human resource planning needs to be based on a strong employee value proposition based on both tangible and intangible advantages. Considering the benefits of the company has with boomerang employees, I do think offering a package with strong benefits is substantial. The boomerang employees can speed up the HR planning process. Businesses can even use boomerang employees as a strategic approach. Boomerang employees reduce the HR planning stress as well as cost. Companies need to use the recruitment process to assess the skills and talent and need to ensure they are rehiring the employees for the right reasons. The company can use a promotion strategy to attract previous employees with exceptional skills to rehire them.
Outline possible effects the trend could you have HR planning.
Boomerang employees are increasing in Qatar as well, especially after COVID 19, because it is becoming hard for businesses to find the right talent for their companies. However, it is also a fact that in countries like Qatar, the trend is growing slower. In my opinion, the regulatory requirements of the country make it hard for employees to come back, as there is a deportation system. On the other hand, the number of, the number of employees who left their jobs in Qatar, especially in the private sector, it is not very good, considering all the human resource issues that we hear about. Welcome to Qatar 222. However, there are few businesses that are giving opportunity to employees to work for them again. I also think that Qatari businesses that are dealing with the issue of talent acquisition can focus on boomerang employees, which will allow them to hire employees that fulfill companies' needs for talent and also be the loyal and committed workforce.
What is your AHA moment? In other words, you detected the most this trend, or what is the most important thing you have learned from the trend?
The AHA moment for me was to learn the interest of employers in hiring their previous employees. I have heard employees interested in rejoining their previous organizations after quitting mainly for workplace culture. However, it never occurred to me that employers can be interested in rehiring on a larger scale. Another element that I learned is that having a positive attitude and a appropriate culture is very significant for companies, especially in the current work environment and competition for talent acquisition. Positive attitude of the employees ensure that they have a job opportunity always open for them. On the other hand, positive culture of the company makes the selection process easier. Employers have become more supportive towards their employees. Thank you all for listening, and this is my presentation.